It's insanely freezing. We lost, I don't know, maybe 10 degrees compared to yesterday. But we have a nice moon. And generally, I don't know if you know that, but when we have a clean sky, generally it's going to be very cold. And tonight we have a very, very clean sky. Nice, very nice moon. We can even see the stars, which is not common here. But yeah, freezingly cold. So I'm probably going to warm up like this to because clearly if I start losing temperature, I won't be able to finish the session. And also, we are going to do a little bit because I need to start tracking the number of balls I'm eating, because actually it's maybe a little too low. You're too low. Here we go. A little better, I believe. Yes, because as I'm getting, and that's only the first week of my losing fat cutting period, let's say. But I already start feeling that my metabolism start dropping. Each session I pretty much eat the same ball, but I start spending less and less energy, probably because of my metabolism that is dropping. And yeah. So that was expected. That's something I knew, and the main goal of actually this period is to be able to eat more and more ball to actually build up that training capacity. Sorry, because I don't want my camera to fall. But. Okay. What the fuck is going on today? Oh, okay, that's it. This is that. Here we go. Better. So yeah, so one of the things that I'm already doing in the gym, I'm doing steadily more and more. So the 1,000 reps workout that I told you. Now at the beginning I was just doing 1 round. Now I'm up to 3 rounds I did today. So it's just to keep up to increase the volume of work as my metabolism is dropping due to the loss of fat. And also I need to start tracking my boxing warm up, because I don't know if you remember, but at the gym I'm warming up boxing, but I was kind of just chilling a little bit, and when I felt good up I move on. But I need to do also more of that, because this is cardio, and cardio burn calories, and I need to burn more and more calories as we go. So yes, and for the golf side, we are going to eat more and more ball, because I have also consequence goals of eating, of being able to steadily eat 200 drives without getting while getting comfortable with it, not getting really tired after those 200 balls. But so that's to build up the work capacity. So so that's a consequence. But you see the synergy when you are losing fat. This is a good time when you want to build up that working capacity. Losing fat at the same time is a good deal, because you are actually going to burn the calorie as you increase the workload. You are going to compensate the fact that your metabolism is going to drop. So that's kind of the nice thing here. So let's try to actually hit something with all of this. I have actually a lot of interesting insight from last session. Last session I was kind of a little bit lost, to be honest. But I didn't realize at the end of the session, but I kind of have a little breakthrough. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because last time I said that, and that wasn't as great as I thought. So we need to see a little bit of how it goes. And this one, I'm not sure. I don't know how it's going to go. And so yeah, the goal today, because I believe I was a little under 100 balls with the driver, So the goal is I am we're warming up with 5 shots with my 8, 6, 5 wood, and then with the driver alone, I want today 100 balls. I don't know if I finished, but yeah, the boxing warm up kind of was doing like this, and now I need to time it and increase it slowly over time. But that's also what we are going to do here. I don't want to go over 100 for this first week. That was kind of my goal, but starting next week, we are probably going to start having to ramp up and eat more balls to just be able to keep up. And also the fact that I'm not necessarily working on. I want to work on speed, but I first try to handle the right motion. Of course, I'm not spending that much energy when I'm eating those balls. But as I will increase also not only the volume but the intensity as the motion gets right and so on, and we can start building up that speed, then there's going to be more and more cardio. I'm going to burn more and more speed as we go. Believe it's kind of low again. I kind of struggle this evening with the camera setting. Better maybe, because the main issue is the lens. The lens is too. I need a wider lens, but it costs $900, and so I don't have that kind of money at the moment. But when I do, we will have nice shot, because at the moment I cannot film in 4K. I can only film because when you film in 4K, it's kind of crop the image a little bit. So at the moment I'm stuck with a 180p, but soon, once I get that, I'm probably going to get that for my birthday, I believe, maybe. And my birthday is the 4th of April, so that's not close. But this year we will have 4K footage of a nice close angle. This lens is probably good, and I have another one that's probably going to be even cooler, because this one you can kind of set the zoom. The other one you cannot, but the image quality is much higher. And so, but the issue is this is even less wide. But I believe the other one for the golf course, we are going to have some nice shot in spring when it starts getting a little warmed. There we go. Let's see, I'm able to kind of swing here. It's kind of surprising. I forgot, I wanted to test something also. I start having some tension in the forearm, which is because I kind of pressing extremely hard my 2 last finger of my grip against my shaft, and so when I hit a lot of balls, I kind of get tired. So I need to have a stronger grip, work on strength in terms of grip, but also I wanted to try something with a strap. So 5 shots, enough. And very soon I'm going to start talking about the insight that I got and the kind of the thing I'm looking for. But here is going to be difficult to show you like this. So I'm waiting for the driver to come, and we'll get there very soon. So cold, but that's kind of a good idea to keep my jacket on. There is so much word I don't know in English, because I'm not sure that's even called jacket, this one. But that probably has another name, which I have no clue with what it is. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to talk, so let's talk about technique here a little bit. because this is already, I'm already starting to try to implement that. So mainly, I found, so there is a lot of little things, but also two big things that will, I believe, make a very big difference. So the main issue that I have is that I have my left hip kind of turning too much, and I'm losing my angle and so on. But on the other side, Rory doesn't really not move his hips. They are turning. They are just turning at a slower rate, and also he's keeping more his angle with his left side. And when I don't know how I came up with that, but I realized that, you know what? Let's try to just at the top of the backswing turn my shoulder. That's okay, but try to create as much distance from my left shoulder and my left hip. Basically, trying to get my left shoulder as far as possible, while trying, trying anything with let my subconscious do the trick. Just try to create as much distance between my left shoulder and my left hip, just as I'm pushing. And that way, I believe, as a consequence, I will resist with the lower body a little more. But that's not like I tried to do the downswing. It's just that to create that distance between my shoulder and my left hip, I need to kind of resist a little bit with my lower body. That's kind of the first very interesting insight that I got yesterday evening after the session, when I was compiling everything. And the other one is the one that I'm kind of struggling here to do, but maybe that's just because I'm not really the best position. At the end of the session yesterday, I started thinking, you know what? Now I'm kind of getting across the line all the time, which for me it was kind of new. Usually with the driver, I had the issue of getting flat. But so I said, you know what? Let's try to actually just once I'm here, just really try to flat the club. It's like almost when I try to get across the line, I do this, and then when I want to drop it, it's kind of this motion. Do this. So externally rotate the right arm, externally rotate the left arm, and so I managed to actually get good sensation and really try being able to arrive and feel that I'm rotating more. And the club started getting flat. So I didn't like the fact that it's getting flat. But then I connected the dots. Probably the most important dots I needed to connect. I'm going to tell you. Don't worry. That Rory is doing something very interesting during his downswing with his two arms. Both of his elbow kind of rotate externally. If you see when he's descending, so his left elbow is kind of right elbow is kind of flying here, and his left elbow is kind of pushing down the target here. So I realized maybe, you know what? Instead of doing that with both arms, let's just try to keep the right arm high and externally rotated a little, internally rotated a little bit, but just do what I was doing with the left arm and create that pressure against my right hand, like this, to shallow the club, and try mainly to do the same. And I realized, whoa, that was that. Because when I do that, then here I arrive in a position where this elbow is very far away from me. This is kind of turn it outside, and also the consequence of doing that is it bent here this side. It creates the pressure that I was talking last time. So we are good with that. So I'm going to revisit that because that was kind of a key point last time, but I didn't figure out how to actually make it work. So you remember in the backswing we said that I want to kind of as I'm rotating my shoulder, I want to bend to this side to create at the top of the swing kind of a stretch of this side and compression of this side. But in the downswing, that's quite the opposite. Actually, you keep the shoulder turn here, but you kind of want to do the opposite. Compress that side. So, yes, and this is that the shoulder stay that way, but instead of being that, you're like that. And what I found is when you're doing this, boom, you're creating that side bend. Oh, here we go. Let's go. Interesting. Let's move on. 5 wood. Let's go. So, and so this is really what I'm start feeling, and I realized the first few irons that I used is kind of okay, but now I need to really be insanely aggressive, and so mainly that's going to be for me. I mean, that's also another thing. I have too much things to talk about. But for now, I'm not there yet. But the understanding gets better and better every time. So yeah, it seems, and I start thinking that to do the right motion, I need to do a lot of left side dominant feel. And what's interesting to me is Rory is kind of the opposite. He's telling a lot that he's a right side dominant player. And now I'm thinking about it, I realized something that I believe the sensation of being one side dominant comes from the fact that your other side is actually overly dominant. So you don't have to focus on it. Because me, it's kind of, okay, since if I try to do like Roy and feel my right side is already so dominant that actually I get everything wrong. Where since my left side is a little weaker, it's much easier for me to get the right sensation with the right side and the left side. And so for me, that's going to be that on the way back, really stretching that left side, creating separation between my left shoulder and my left hip. And then on the way back, really externally rotating my left arm, pushing to the ground really hard with my left leg, and really rotating as much as I possibly can, still using the right leg, because I believe the right leg is probably the only right part of my body that I'm kind of underusing. But yeah, that's kind of all the thing that goes through my mind. We are going to keep it simple, focus on mainly those two aspects, and see how it goes. Try to adapt, because I believe that kind of the keys. We found some probably the most important keys, and now it's just about fine tuning the details. I don't get the right feeling here. That's probably because I'm not rotating enough my lower body. But it's normal, given how I'm upset here. And I'm not that hot here. So, yeah. We're going to try to do the right thing, but probably going to try to get faster. No. Get the club. Okay. With the right arm away from my body. Yeah, I need to rotate more now. Now I'm coming enough from the inside. And club pace 8 degrees. I need to rotate a lot more here. Here we go. Can have them on a little more energy here. I start getting a little warmer here. I believe that's the point where I'm going to have to drop the jackets. Because that's already difficult with with before I do, I have a few things I need to do. Setting up the iPhone. So before instead of cooling down myself, let's do the thing we need to do. Setting up my other computer to have the Rory's reference. And we are good to go, I believe. The iPhone is freezing. Doesn't like the cold. Okay, iPhone ready. Computer now. I can't believe that's on. The week is not even finished, but that's only 1 week. I've done so much this week. Not used to do that much. But what's most surprising to me is actually that my body is adapting really, really fast, actually. Let's change to the driver. Let's pull off down the Rory string and we are good to go. So if you want to know, I have kind of 3 layers. I have something really to ski pull, I don't know, sweatshirt, and another one, and then my anyway, let's go. Let's get warmed by eating some bombs. I'm going to have to accelerate and not really going too easy on it. We are going to make people angry. Yeah, because kind of one of the things that I'm start thinking is probably people that are in the neighborhood just on the side, having someone coming at between 8 and 10 p.m. eating balls every single night. I could understand if that bothers them. Let's say. Going to be difficult to have 2 feelings at the same time. Though. Just, I'm not going to worry too much about it, but just to see a little bit. Okay, not bad. Not even close. Yeah, I probably need to focus first on really this downswing motion here. No, I feel it. We are going to see if I'm rotating enough. I should get a draw, and I'm not, so I'm not rotating nearly enough. Like this, okay? We're starting at we're starting at 100. We're slowly ramping up, and I'm going to just ramp up. It's too cold for me to work just on technique today, so let's work on. I want that draw. Almost 104. We are getting earlier. Yes, less and less to the right. No. Yeah. I'm not getting the club the right plane here. Okay, we're getting down. I start thinking. But it's left. We are gonna draw finally. Like this, okay. Hilly. I don't see it, but maybe I start getting too flat now. So let's try to really get a nice backswing vertical across the line and then drop inside. Okay. It did drop inside. So cold. Yeah, much better. Just think about it. Maybe just I don't push. When I try to use my left arm, because I'm not pushing enough with my left leg, then I'm getting over the top and I do some weird shit. But if let's try to do that more, pushing more from the left leg, keeping my upper body a lot more shut. Nah. Not there yet. Not there yet. Well, I need to validate that, but what I realize is maybe, okay, so here, and then the beginning of the downswing is okay. I do what I told you, but then I kind of get stuck and then come over. So probably at this point, then I need to kind of transfer the energy towards the right arm, right hip to go through. Once I'm back to the delivery position. Whoosh. Would make sense. And so that story of left side dominant, right side dominant will not actually be a thing. Because this is just the way it is, apparently. Oh, I have some soreness in my calves. No. Doesn't work. So I probably need because face on it doesn't really useful here. Let's just switch angle so we get clearer view. Because I want to still be in the right plane. I just don't want to. Is that good? Yeah, believe it is. Yep. Switch cam. Get my iPhone on the right place here. Up. Get the power back to the camera. I try to go fast, to not get cold. Yeah, it's kind of a survival test today. And you know what? It doesn't look that bad actually. Surprisingly. Oh, the axis tilt at impact. So I'm here. That's pretty much where the motion ends. So with the accelerate and do that. But the issue is here. What am I doing when I'm here? Stay behind the ball? like this, maybe. Throw the right hip, I don't know. Let's try to stay behind the ball. I'm so cold, so tired. Yeah, you know what? I believe that's kind of it. It's just that now I have the issue that I'm not rotating enough. So I need to figure out how to do it. Let's maybe just try to focus on rotating. Let's try to think like the rest is already set. Try to focus a little more on the backswing here. Kind of cool, but not really. Don't really know what I'm lacking here. I don't know if that's the cold that makes me that slow, but that's insane. Yeah, there is something that caused some issue here. What the fuck that is? Well, maybe this is just that. Just focus on rotating as aggressively as I possibly can. And try to create that side bend as well. Okay, you know what, let's just rip. Just go after it until the end. Without caring about the consequences. But I should not forget my water. And I believe the kind of the detail of the backswing and so on, if I focus on the right thing, I will get it right at some point. believe everything is there. It's just there's something in downswing here that I need to figure out. But what's funny is over the last few sessions, when I didn't necessarily want to move forward, start the transition, the beginning of the downswing, and now kind of the end of the downswing, we are progressively moving towards it. Kind of figure it's like my brain figuring things out in the right order as we go, and we'll see where it goes. Because I have this, but then I need to kind of continue. Okay, you know what? If I miss 100 meters right, we don't care, okay? I should have missed that. Funny enough. So it seems that, yeah, I need to really get across the line if I want to be able to go through on the right way. We are so slow. Probably because my brain's tried to figure it out, or maybe because I did a very heavy deadlift session earlier. Either case. I don't know why my water is still hot. Not hot, but kind of apartment temperature. I mean, that's fine because too cold is not. Probably because my bag has some system. I don't know. So, okay. Okay. I mean, that's probably the most difficult point I need to fix. So if I can't find a solution to that, we are on. We are really on here. Yeah, because I'm kind of what I'm feeling is, even though I'm using this left arm, since I'm hyper active with the right arm, I'm kind of going over the top. So at some point, I kind of get stuck here. So either that's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, to tell you why that might be a good thing, because something that for accuracy, not necessarily speed, but accuracy. By having the two elbow working externally, you create two force, one that way and the one that way, which create a lot of force on the handle, and this allows you to have a lot of control over the club face at impact. So, either that's the case. So I'm kind of here. I need to really exaggerate this pushing motion because I know it's going to happen. and then really trying to kind of come inside and let's try. Yeah, kind of feels slow. Which, by the way, might be one of the reasons Rory McIlroy is that good, because he's doing maybe this motion where he's creating two counter force on the shaft, show him to control his club face better than other people. But if that's the case, that's even more mesmerizing. How much is it? How far is hitting it? That's kind of. So you know what? Let's try to. Because maybe that's just that. That's just I need to fire faster and kind of. Ridicule. I mean, so lower body started really fast. Interesting. I tried so mainly the left arm, left leg is kind of just the beginning, and then I tried to rip through as much as I possibly can with the right side. And kind of, yeah, and the ball went left. Very interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So let's retry again. Rip through with the right side after the transition. No, I waited too late. This one went right. That's almost kind of a 1-2 motion. Cannot really wait from the top. And one of the checkpoints that I like to see with here that's coming better, because in the past it wasn't like that, is at the follow through having the club going over my left shoulder, in the crossing my left shoulder. That's kind of a good thing here. It's kind of the two thing. There is really this left arm going externally, bringing that right side internally as fast as possible. Let's try to just do the both thing at the same time, even though that's kind of look like I'm doing this. Since I'm in my mind, I'm separating the two motion. Because I'm actually, yes, I'm doing it with the right arm, but actually I'm not putting pressure. I'm just kind of guiding the shaft here. The one that is actually guiding the shaft is the left arm. So yeah, that's kind of so let's rip through. I'm mesmerized at how much energy I'm putting into the ball to only get a 105. I believe this is that. Because I'm not really comfortable. Backswing looks cool. most likely keeping more lag as well. That I will only see. I'm not sure I'm rotating nearly enough. Let's switch cam again. I have to see it from face on. Let's just leave you there, and I just try to get some nice shot with the iPhone. Okay, should be good here. Actually, there's something I'm wondering. Do you like having the same angle in slow motion when you see it when I'm face on? So you have both the swing at full speed and then the slow motion automatically playing, or having two different sides? I don't know. Just me, I was doing two different sides, so at home at least I have the two angles at the same time, just to figure to sing better, to have better insight. Not nearly enough rotation. Whoa. Yeah, I believe that's just that actually. And probably what I'm feeling when I'm pushing on the side is the issue. Maybe I should just be able to really relax my wrist to create that space to avoid pushing on the shaft. Maybe. Let's try. Much better. Was slow, but felt like I didn't push on the shaft with the right hand. So yeah, let's try to relax that right hand a little bit here. And kind of having it for the ride. Oh yeah. I'm going to... What? It went on save screen. I don't know. Okay. And it seems that now I'm getting to the left. So that's kind of okay, but now I need to rotate to avoid getting to the left. And as aggressively as I possibly can. Okay, not enough. So let's try to understand how Rory does it. So he's here. Okay. That was a little faster here. Yeah, here I'm already releasing the lag. Well, for instance, Rory has his hand almost over the right leg, femur. At this point, mine are way too behind. And I'm just seeing that my left shoulder goes up way too much. Is at this point are almost at the same level. Very interesting. Yeah, so yeah, I really need to stay here. Like, yeah, there is some economy, but there's so many years that I need to remove here. I don't know how to. Maybe I should try to hit down on the ball and try to hit up, but only with the action of my body rather than just the. So maybe this is that I try to move up, and this is what creates the issue to extend my left leg. But actually, I should stay down. Let's try to stay down. Okay, let's try to stay down, but moving up with the leg. I start getting cold. Don't slow down. Yeah, I believe I should learn to eat down first before eating up. That's a little better. A little better. Oh. A little better, yeah. Well, what I start thinking is, at the moment where I stop pulling on the handle, this is where my shoulder has the opportunity to kind of turn too early. Where Rory seems to have his shoulder really shut, but if you kind of pull through the club, then the club is acting as a resistance for your shoulder to stay behind. So if I'm here, then I really try to pull through like this. And trying to rotate at the same time. I'm getting really cold here. So let's go. Okay. And we are only 47 balls. Wow.